I'm gonna get off to a bad start with this description, but imagine a swastika. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Stop right there. I love
it.
and like each of the little things that stick out on the swastika.
Fun. If you're talented enough, you can rape a person, right? That's the thing about the super rich. It's not about what you can buy anymore. It's about the access. It's about the things you can have that money can't buy, kind of.
Yeah, organs.
Oh, money can buy those. Believe me.
I guess in a roundabout way, money's buying all of this, but like that's what it's about. It's about rare things, the one of a kind.
Kid, here's your chance. Free sign.
And I agree with you 100%, Taylor. If I there's no way if I'm on a bus, kill me now. But if I'm on a bus, and all right, hopefully we're heading to the euthanasia clinic, and some dude's getting rowdy and up in some girl's face. My first thought is, I bet before I got on this bus, she was talking some shit or something. Like she probably like what is she gonna do if I help? Nothing. Like she's not gonna appreciate it. She doesn't need my help. She'll be fine. And there's no way I'm helping. There's no fucking way. What am I, a hero? What am I get the key to the city after this one? More likely I end up with either hepatitis C or a fucking back injury or something, right? Like me and this guy are gonna roll down the steps of this bus and I'm gonna blow a disc in my back or something. Like no. Yeah. Look, if you're gonna assault someone with a deadly weapon with all your boys, maybe find a corridor that isn't quite so well filmed and recorded in HD crystal clear quality. There's a YouTube video of the assault. Thought you were gonna say those two men living in sin together, Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, they are living in sin. If you're gonna be gay and live together, get married.
That'd be a good angle to take.
Like
That'd be a hilarious angle.
That's my belief. I'm fine with being gay, but do it within the bounds of marriage, as the Lord intended.
That's what God would want.
That's what God would want.
Gay sex out of wedlock is a sin.
Gay sex out of wedlock.
Put a ring on it
devil.
for you. You put a ring on that man before you rim him out. Like a gentleman. I bet there's like 8 people in the world who feel that strongly. They're so passionate about that.
Just like some guy whose like boyfriend is coming on to him and he's like, Chaz, not until we're married. Just demanding.
You could
like the good book says.
Like the good book says, like the Lord intended.
Oh man, you know it exists. I'm sure it does. I'm sure for a Chinese woman, she's very attractive, but she is built like a what? The commercials are actually based on real world products. They reveal that at the end that there used to be something called nigger hair tobacco, and that's what it said on the can. And it was, and they had a picture of a little black child with like a fuzzy afro. And like, I guess the idea was that's what your tobacco was going to look like.
That is like bafflingly racist.
If you Google that can, like people, those are collector's items. People scour the earth for a can of that still says it on there. So there's some sort of like motor oil called like Sambo motor oil, which is Sambo is another like bad thing to call black people.
Is that like a really old timey word? I've never heard that used.
Yep, uncle. I'm not gonna go down the list. I know them all.
Oh my goodness! So I've never heard that word before, so it didn't like trigger me as like something I'd be sensitive to.
Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben were the only ones who survived the purge that took out products like this in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Well, there's nothing wrong with Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben's just a guy.
Where do you draw the line? God damn it! All right, first of all,
dude, definitely with the fucking.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I always take the other side of this, but there's a ton wrong with Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima. Because first of all, the term uncle doesn't mean your dad's brother in this connotation. It means that old black man who works for us because he's a slave. That's what an uncle is. He's the old slave.
So he wasn't like.
Remember
like
Uncle Tom?
A man who like prepared rice.
He's an uncle. Uncle Tom. He's the old black guy over there. An uncle's an old black guy, an old slave. An aunt is the same thing. It's your old slave who's doing the light labor.
Yeah, but with the way like we thought of it Like, I didn't even really like ever put those pieces together. I just thought like
those are
Aunt
your house-
Jemima must have been a lady who like just excelled at
Aunt
breakfast.
Jemima is a house N-word.
Okay.
Right. I maybe I knew that on some level. I also considered that she might just be a grandmother from like the 1950s.
If she were, they took her babies away and sold them to North Carolina in
Jesus
cotton.
Christ.
And she's been making them biscuits for Masters.
1950s. Good God, the police should have gotten involved. I love those Uncle
Yeah.
Ben's like pouches of rice. They're so convenient.
Remember when Tony had the panic attack?
They could
The
name
Uncle
it
Ben's?
like KKK original, and I'd buy those. Like they're really
Yeah, you
it's good
would.
rice. Yeah. It's like priced 5 times as much, and I'm still buying it.
What if it was
I always-
Louis? What it was Farrakhan's fried chicken? Would you eat it then?
It doesn't matter. It could be like
If there was
Hitler's Breakfast Depot,
Really?
and it could like, and if it had the best,
How about
the
this?
best like breakfast steak and eggs, I'd go there.
If it was Farrakhan fried chicken and they donated to something that was like going to South Africa to purge the white farmers.
What? How good is this food?
It's Chick-fil-A but spicier.
Dude, if it's really good spicy fried chicken, they can have there can be a black Israelite assigned to my table to yell at me about being like a Yakubian devil or whatever the fuck. I don't care. He can do that. He can be like, I'm the real Jew. And I'm like, I'm not Jewish. He's like, all right, well, the point remains.
Who's spraying chemtrails? The white man.
Like yelling at me about it. And I'm just like,
All
this
right,
chicken's
fair.
great. You can yell at me the whole time.
You stand on no ground. I understand that.
On no ground other than the tastiness.
Aunt Jemima, I'm
Tastiness.
still stuck on her. She never represented a slave to me.
Not to
found out
you.
Or there's like those like videos you get suggested by like Dude Perfect. And it's just like a bunch of people pretending to be really excited about shooting basketballs off of like bridges and things.
Oh,
And I
Dude
guess that's
Perfect.
kind of the same thing over and over,
Try
right?
guys. Try guys. Same thing.
What is their content like? The Try Guys, they just eat.
What Taylor just described. They try stuff. And
Yeah.
and
They're
sometimes
one
they,
less now because
sometimes they abuse people. I think.
yes,
I think they
yeah.
try that out.
They abuse people.
Isn't that what they were trying out? I can't
Oh,
remember.
the staff, yeah.
One tried cheating on his wife and he got fired. Yeah.
I heard that part.
it
That's,
was
I didn't
so
know
weird
anything
that-
about those guys.
No, that's
really.
what I meant. That it's like, how do you get fired from a YouTube channel for cheating on your wife? That was so bizarre. Like if Woody, like we're not firing Woody. You didn't want-
Jackie's on the outs though.
yeah,
Yeah, no matter what happens over there, I'm on Woody's side.
I
Because he's my
couldn't believe
friend. You need to just have patience, Kyle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kyle.
I'm sure you guys saw the guy tagged that Russian.
Oh
tank
my
thing.
gosh, yes, I forwarded that on to friends.
Oh yeah, I saw that. The RSK.
He wrote, excuse me.
You okay, dude? Halfway through your first word in the sentence, and you're dying.
He wrote, yep, I'm giving up.
He's a fan of the Real Sweet Kids over there.
Oh, he is. Man, that's great. That's the last thing someone saw. What is that? But remember,
no
if
idea.
we're asked, that stands for Russia, stop killing.
That's really good. That's really good.
That's great. I imagined a lot of the fighters over there having mustaches.
The intricate voids in the dies, and these are very well done, highly polished. Even the blanks.
Chocolate chip cookies have existed a long time.
Look at
I
this
thought-
guy.
No, the thing is, chocolate chip cookies are almost brand fucking new. It's not. It's a bigger brag than it sounds like.
What?
They
They're
are
not almost brand new.
brand new. They've been putting chocolate in cookies for centuries.
I bet that they've been making Plymouths for longer than chocolate chips existed.
Chocolate chip cookie
When was
invented in
sliced bread invented?
1938.
1938. That's not that long ago.
Well,
I'm
it's pretty
saying
long
that
in,
that's
like people years.
that's
if
not
you're older
really
than a
when they
chocolate chip
invented
cookie,
it.
you're
Well,
pretty
when you
old.
put it in people years.
That's when they probably like had Chips Ahoy start making it. People were making that shit way before.
Taylor,
chocolate chip-
without
I don't
proof,
think so.
claims that chocolate chip cookies existed before chocolate chip cookies were invented.
He has no
Open
idea.
your eyes, people.
This has always been.
Reality is before you. You just have to see it. No, honestly, unironically, there's no fucking way that they just figured out putting chocolate in cookies in 1938. That's insane. You have to be a crazy person to think that there
Do you
wasn't
think
some
that-
German grandma in 1840 who's like, oh, put chocolate in there.
Do you know what chocolate cost in Germany in 1840? You fool.
Borderline free. That's all they ate.
You made all this up. There's nothing Taylor says backed by anything.
You don't know that.
This is awfully close to.
You
awfully
can't
close
know
to
where
at
my
least a train
facts are
ride on
coming
time.
from because even I don't know where my facts are coming.
And oh, nothing. And with your paid subscription, you'll get
this year are carrying with them the fear of a recession.
And the threat of war poses another uncertainty this year, but the magic of the season of Christmas has a way.